But there was the dark too, the hidden part, the boiled down part, the part that needed heat, the part that pulled him upward and dropped him dry, the man who made worlds, the man who disappeared from them, the man who could see beauty and still walk towards ruin. And childhood was like that. All light at first, fields, potatoes, peas, ducks, mud on our knees, no screens, no edges, no end to the day. We were wild there, open there, running through summer as if summer could keep us. But the night had its own weather. Parties, drugs, noise through the walls, adults leaving without leaving, needs forgotten in the next room, freedom and fear grew side by side, imagination and instability, happiness and hunger, the meadow and the market left. So I do not know what to call the poppy. Flower, drug, fatherhood, childhood, a red thing with a black center, a beautiful thing that can ruin, a warning that still looks like love. Or where it left us, with the creativity to write and the anxiety to do it justice. And maybe that is the truth I keep trying to hold, that some things stand tall because of the sun, and some things stand tall because they have learned how to survive the dark.
Woo! Well done.
Cheers, boss.
So you're a scientist then?
Try to be.
Well done, that's good.
That's amazing.
So if anybody's interested, I'm looking for a banker because I need a loan. Oh dear. Now we've got something different. We're going to have a short monologue from an amazing woman. And of course it's the Poetry Virgin! Hoops and hollers, heaps and screams and shout for the amazing Sarah, all the way from there to over here.
Thank you. This is a passage from my novel The Old Ways, and it's about the main character Morgana Le Fay. She's an enchantress, Morgana the Enchantress. Morgana Le Fay strode through the pages of history. She was royal and disregarding, stern and aloof, with hauteur and Celtic charm and a coy smile to her lips and a witch's twitch in her long fingers. She had fasted and prayed with the Christians, broken bread with the Jews of Alicante in Spain, dined with dukes in Italy and nobles in England, and brewed potions for the common weal of the fighting men as they went into battle against the Normans. Few remembered in what century she was born. She laughed as rapid as a minnow. She flashed through the tapestries of times past, like a fish through clear water over brown stones in the warm languor of a summer afternoon. Follow her down a winding pathway on a cart road bound for nowhere, or struggle after her along the wend of a margent river as she recedes into the distance. Though she seems more used to castles of the great ones than the everlasting road, the harder you follow, the more she melts away from you, and as you round the quick of the river and up the rise, she is gone. There are those old queens of the wayside whom you see courted by all and sundry, happened upon by chance and always glad to see you. There is a white thorn and a black thorn growing at their gates, and they turn their heads and smile to see you in deference to custom, though they do not seem at all surprised. Old mother, I would like a cure for the backache, you might say, or I am troubled with a stitch that pains me. Can you heal it, mother? And the queenly crone, with her ancient bright blue eyes and hair that is only greying, though she must be centuries old, has already disappeared into the larder cupboard where she hoards remedies of herb and flower, oils and distilled waters, strange gums and curious stones, peppercorn and yarrow, hawthorn berry and oak leaf, willow bark and old capel, hazelnut and cherry gum, pine honey and a hagstone made of flint. She hums an old weird song whose sounds are scarcely like modern English, crooning over the boiling herbs as she grins at you crookedly. Oh, she will never tell who gave her the secrets of the healing arts. Not because she fears any witch hunter in these more blessed times, but because she will protect her benefactress, Morgana Le Fay. And there are those long and princely lads of the Haywain and Tavern, by which we may deem that Morgana likes them tall, who are more responsive and cannier than their good companions in their cups. It is only by a certain air and a certain smile in their eyes that you would rightly discern the kings of yesteryear. For Morgana has taken them all to her castle of the Four Winds, and there they have known her loving gaze and her smooth white skin, and have tasted the dark red wine of the grail of her cup of plenty, and moaned to know that they would never again see the apple blossom skin of a girl of the wayside, or lie by a running stream in the month of May when the time is best for courting, or listen to any other than the charm of Morgana's lay and Morgana's skills at the harp and her fairy song. And she has stilled their cries with the tenderest of caresses, and it is only after centuries, when she tires of them, that she agrees that even the sweetest fruit can sour, and that variety is after all the spice of life, and half regretfully lets them go to be with their people in the native passes and coombs. And whatever the provocation as the drinking goes on into the night, such a princely lad will never tell of the Queen he has bedded for years for his pleasure in the castle of the Four Winds.
Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Sarah. For you, we're real hardcore. We're staying to the death. Just 3 more acts, and it'll be. The next one up will be the Multicultural Book Fair, 5th of December. He's getting up. He's inching out of his chair. He's a returner. So, boys and girls, something special. Put your hands together for Martin. Woo!
Thank you, Jason. I've got some poems in a book called This Heart, Poems from the Universe Inside. And these 3 poems are not from that book. Dropped. There was no marketing plan for the first apple. There was no release date. It just dropped. Same with the first time that water understood it could run. There was no advance publicity, no teaser or trailer. It just started streaming. Photosynthesis began when the first leaf on the first plant decided to download the sun. Thank you. Someone rang me the other day out of the blue, and I thought, why are you ringing me? And they must have read my thoughts. They said, you cross my heart. I thought, that's a good line. It's called Cross My Heart. I feel for you, and you arrive. You cross my heart, love's quiet sign. The twisting path from time to time, this heart brings you into my mind. To bring the heart into the mind, the truest art of humankind, each one of us so quietly held inside the heart of someone else. Thank you. This is called Shelf. This is a poem inspired by my best friend, who gave me permission to read it. Shelf. My friend is a visual person, a painter. She wakes up some days with anxiety, the feeling that it's all too much. She says it might be hormonal. This, she says, is how she sees it. It's like a shelf I have, and things are falling off. We talk about what these things are. Many of them are good things. Some are things that I've put on there without realizing that the shelf was already full. I think of one in particular, and as I leave the room, I mention it. You can take that off your shelf, I say. Thanks, I hear her say. I make a note to watch myself, not to pile too much stuff on my friend's shelf. Thank you.
Wow.
This last one is called, I try to write poems in the morning. I work on a poem most mornings. And this one, at the beginning of the day, if you tend to reflect on the day, you think, usually the day's got a bit of a problem in it, something, some kind or other. So this is called The Problem. The problem. You look at the day, you hold open your palms, the day looks back at you. A touch apologetic. The day presents to you the problem, invites you, as days do, to solve it. You and the day get on with things, the problem right there beside you, waving meekly when you stop to look at it. Later, you notice you've forgotten it, the problem displaced by another, the one that claims to be more urgent. Although you and the day don't speak of it, you seem to reach an understanding that not all problems are mathematical. Some of them are spiritual. Not all problems are for solving. Some of them are there to solve you. Thank you.
Oh, time's running away. Let's hear it for Marty. What was Einstein sometimes problems are there to solve you, or you're there to... Yeah. Nice. What's your name? Yeah, Ben. I like that name. Right. Oh, it's just gone from my head. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's back. It's back. It's Jeffary, and you won't believe it. It's a poetry virgin. So, hoops, hollers, scream, shout, stamp your feet, get some light in the room. Jeffary Durrant.
Jeffary Durrant. Ranting is what I like to do. Seldom am I quiet. So this is my experience of an unusual phenomena for me. Well, in absence shall it be, this mysterious sensation that eludes me despite my earnest wish to have a respite from all this noise my mind creates. I had not yet made a decision to acquire this attribute, but persuasion from a friend, a master in the art, inspired me to try. She made it clear, until I was relieved, I was to succeed as summoned, as trying would not suffice. A timer was used as a device of instruction, with my back to a tree, looking up through its plain leaves. I breathe. My heart beats out a rhythm that flows blood to a purpose of just sitting still. Thoughts wander to wondering if the allotted time had elapsed, with her finger tapped tight to her lips, indicating I should keep my trap shut. This was a lingering torture. There was time to spare. My mind wrestled as if gasping for air. Then silence, stuttering silence. I am silent. Whenever I think of this strange event, it was like I imagined space flight must feel, to a weightlessness vacuum beyond hush. A gentle tug brought me from my ascent, back through the canopy of this tree. I became aware that I had just been quiet. Now, I'm a Stokey boy, N16 London. It's the only existence and longitude and latitude on the planet I knew. And this is my account of what I've observed in my 65 years on this planet. And this is called the big lie. You berate what you hate, but it ain't what you state, as you have taken on board to become what has come to these shores. You describe what is wrong, but yet you still long for all that is good and wholesome. You have subscribed to. Tobacco leaves dry, tea is drunk, chili for spice, your curry is rice. Your religion is transitioned to a new position. C of E, somehow undiluted. Your rock is rolled from Mississippi Delta, forged in Sheffield through the shackle makers of Birmingham, not Alabama, understand, yet never refuted. Your Saxon Viking dynasty Lion King by arrowhead defeated, Normans' invasions had German Saxons depleted, then exiling Celtic tigers west as Cumry, Kernell still attest to a subdivision proudly revealed if you listen. And I have listened well. And not to dwell in this, but since you do, I will too. It was never multiculturalism that made you squirm on this island on the run. It was multi-ethnicity that has you undone, as our kingdoms come to claim our stake to your shame. It may be an uncomfortable truth that you will try to deny. Only in honesty, if I should make you aware, can we go some way to ending this big lie. This is called What For? What crime is made worse or better by the perpetrator's ethnicity? What demonic deed is enhanced to celebration by virtue of the bad actor's nationality? What brutal, violent act should we feel relaxed about to respond at a bare minimum, given our neutrality because the assailant's gender aligning? What inhuman rejection should we turn a blind eye to based on where someone prays or does not? What moneyed class, lack thereof, should pass muster as they wield their might to increase the desperate plight of the most, to bring satisfaction to the least, to receive applause as they feast on the misery of their victims? What hemisphere should be allowed to racketeer by stealth and blatant means to scheme riches to their coffers at the expense of the global majority? If your what is to be yours and mine, because your worldview is through a lens they place before your eyes, your complaints will likely fall on deaf ears as terror rains resentment's retribution on you and yours from those and them and all those others. You and them are united, finally, as blood brothers in